Hey Tadashi, this is William. Heard about your water pipe bang problem, so I'm preparing this video just for you. But before we go too far, I just want to let you know that I'm dressed. Just kill your imagination, right? If you have any. All right. So first thing first, if you have the bang problem, or when you turn on and off the water faucets and you hear this bang 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 bang, the first thing you should do is to lower your water pressure to prevent further damage or any damage. So in my case, the water pressure regulator is in my garage. I'm in my garage now, so it's near my garage door. This is where water is coming in. It's still a mess, my garage. I'm still working on a lot of things. So this thing is the water pressure regulator. So what you do is, I actually have an old one. That one is the new one. So this is the old one. So how it works is that if you want to reduce or lower the pressure, you should turn this thing here counterclockwise. The bottom one, once you're done, you just turn it clockwise to secure your setting. So the way to do it is, if you want to see if your water pressure is too low or too high, turn on something in my garage. I have the sink there. I have the water running while I'm adjusting this. I don't want to turn it too low that water is not coming out, right? And I don't want to make it too high that water is shooting out from there. So you should do this the first thing just to prevent any damage to the water pipe. And then I prepare this demo for you. So in your crawl space, you see all the supports, like a 2x6 support. This is not 2x6, I cut it a little bit thinner, but it's supposed to be a 2x6 that you're seeing in your crawl space. And I have a spare copper pipe here, water pipe. This is a 1/2 inch, but what you're gonna see in the crawl space, it's a 3/4 inch. It's a little bit bigger than this, thicker than this. So what you're seeing is two cases. One is running this way along the beam, the other way is this way. And most cases, 99% of chance you see in both ways. It's running like crazy under the crawl space. So you see two situations. So the first thing is the pipe is gonna flush with the support, or it's dangling with some other, another kind of support. In my case, I thought mine was all like this, but I was wrong when I was down there. My pipe were, all my water pipe were like dangling like this. And what I'm gonna show you next is you have two choices of support that you're gonna buy. So this is all I'm carrying down there. This is actually a tray from my refrigerator. It's perfect height, it's slim. I can carry some stuff. You don't want to carry too many. Ideally, I should carry two drills, one drill and one impact, the impact driver, But, I don't want to carry too many stuff. But this is okay, it's a fast setting, once it's just click to put in a driver, or, just one click to put in the drill itself. So you may want to carry this long one, just in case, you need more space to work on things. And this is the drill bit, to drill a pilot hole. So the two options that you're gonna have equipment-wise. First thing is this kind of clips, right? I bought so many of these. This is plastic or PVC, and this is galvanized metal. Either one is fine, but I ended up doing, using none of these. The reason is that, as I told you, if your pipe is flushing with the support, you can do this, right? You can do this to secure it. The reason why the pipe is banging because it's like very close to some kind of wood, and when you have water pressure coming in, you hear this, bang, 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 bang. Right, so if you see like dangling, most likely it's not the case. But if you see the pipe very, getting very close to the wood, then you may have the problem. You may want to fix that part. If it's close, then you can use this kind of bracket. Just you can, it's open. You open like this. Just clip it, and then drill two holes But, you know, while you're working upside down, you know, it's like weightlifting of this thing, you know, plus the battery is kind of heavy and you don't have much space to, you know, to drill. So it's very painful, very tiring. And the other case is that, you know, when the pipe is dangling like this, you need this kind of thing. All right, this is like a metal strip, you know, you need a plier. I'll show you, you know, what I bring down there, you know. You need a good pair of pliers. Let me show you. Let me cut out a piece and show you how to do this. Just a second, all right? Oops. So here, if you have a good pair of pliers, you just cut it like this, and it'll break, and you'll have a strip like this, right? So what you do is you wrap it around. You don't like dangle, you know. You don't do it like this, right? You don't nail it like this or screw it on like this. So you, give me a second, right? Give me a second. So you wrap it around the pipe, which I'm gonna show you really soon. Like this, right? Wrap it around. 1 loop or 2 loops, right? And then you secure it either, give me a second. I'm running out of hands. So either like this on the same side. The lighting is kind of weird. Okay, either like this on the same side or like, whoops, like this on both sides, right? All right, so so let me show you what I bring down there, okay? So you need to have a small bag to carry your drill bit, you know, your driver bits, because you don't want to lose anything. You don't want to drop anything in your crawl space. It's really dark and a lot of rocks, you know, pretty much you drop something, you're going to lose it. So you better carry something with some weight, you know, put something in there so that, you know, and then put it in your bucket. So good pair of pliers. I have this DeWalt, never failed me. Some pliers, just in case you want to remove some, you know, the old stuff, you know, you need a pair of pliers like this. And then, you know, a lot of these, you know, because you don't know, you know, what you're going to use. You know, you don't want to come back up, go to Home Depot and go back down there again. You can always return something, right? So I bought like 8 of these, you know, 8 packs of these. And the screws I'm using is number 8, 3/4 inch. This is more than enough. But you need to drill the pilot hole. You know, I always drill pilot hole. You know, it's more secure that way. And this is the tape for the air ducts, just in case I find any like loose ducts, you know, I can fix it there right away. And that's the reason why I need a pair of scissors, you know, to cut this tape, right, in case I need to use it. Cutter, in case I need it. And an extra pack of screws in case I lose some. What else? Extra battery and extra flashlights. You know, this is very important. You don't want to, you know, get lost, you know, down there. And here, this is the old support. You know, if you have a dangling pipe like this, you know, the old way, they always use this. They like to use hammer instead of screws. It's faster, right? So they're just hammering in the wood like this. But the thing is, you know, this is not wrapped, right? As you see, it's just a U-shaped thing. So if the pipe, if you have the water running and the pipe is shaking a little bit, you'll hear this, see? So you may have some bang noise again. So I remove some of these, you know, the bad ones, and I replace with the strips. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And hope this video helps you. All right, yeah, let me know. All right, thanks.